Go with God. You too, Simon. Oh no! Hey, everybody. Lady Agrius, the enemy. Priest Gultana's men? Prince Gultana. Hey, everybody, I'm back. How am I feeling? Like shit. Like, honestly. Yeah, PSN servers are down. But I've been really wanting to get into... I've been playing Final Fantasy Tactics on my phone again. I'm like, I really wanted to play it again. My PC was broken. I had a power supply from another PC, or my old PC, hanging around. So, like, I literally took the power supply out and put it in. The crest of the Black Lion. I don't know why I'm making that voice. I wish I had more voices here.
The crest of the Black Lion. What's wrong with Prince Goltana? He's such an idiot. Does he want to start a war?
Knave, there's no point in resisting. Just give us the princess or that beautiful face of yours will be scarred forever.
Fool! Only idiots attack head on.
Leave this to us.
You can't make money that way. Rod, Ramza, follow me.
Fake the hospital stay? Yeah. Yeah, I got some good stuff. They gave me 4 weeks worth of oxy codone. They gave me some antibiotics. And some other stuff. I haven't picked it up yet. I just got in on the plane today. I literally got in on the plane. Went and got the babies. And I came home and Keith wanted me to live stream on Locale. And I said, oh yeah, I told him I would. And then I got home, my computer was messed up, so I fixed my computer. And here I am. I figured I needed to like do something. I don't know about the PSN servers. Did they explain the cause of it? No. Like, I went into... Can you guys hear the game at all? Hey, Mysterious Drifter, thank you for the 26 months, dude. Yeah, this is my first stream since getting back in. Like, I literally got home like 5 hours ago or something. Game is very quiet. Okay, so I wanted the game to be very quiet. I just didn't want it to overpower my voice. Like what ended up happening with the thing was like we did the second night of the locale camping stream, and I got home and I was laying in bed with Kelly, and I just like my hair, my clothes, everything smelled like smoke. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go take a shower. So I got up and went and took a shower. And as soon as I laid back down into bed, it felt like somebody stabbed me under the right titty. Like it was like boom, like it almost knocked the breath out of me. It was like so painful. And like from like, well, you can't really say it, from like to the bottom of my breast down, like it just like six, like almost like micro, it's almost like a Charlie horse, which was just firing off. And like I couldn't sleep whatsoever. Like I spent like the vast majority of that night just trying to switch positions, trying to find a position, because like I thought that it was just me being a bitch, you know, like I just overworked myself, and like my core muscles were gone, and like me holding my fat self up, my core muscles didn't work. And that's what I thought it was. So I didn't want to wake Kelly up or like ask to go to the hospital or anything. But like I spent when Kelly got up right around like 7 o'clock, I asked her if she would go to Walmart and get me some Tylenol, some icy hot, and like some heating, a heating pad, a heating and cooling thing, like one thing to heat, one thing to cool. Because like my idea at that point was still that I was having muscle spasms from overworking myself. Dude, Mr. Hutt, thank you for the $100. Thank you so much. Big ups, dude. And like, so like at this point, I'm treating like a gallstone attack with icy hot. But like, but I was under the impression that I just overworked my core, and I wanted to do anything I could to like kind of like get it under control. Because my idea was like if I could get it under control, and like to the point where I could get a couple hours of sleep, I could do the next stream, right? By the way, Mr. Hutt, thank you for the $100. I didn't mean to like undersell it or anything. I was just totally in the middle of a story. Thank you so much, dude. Unused, again, appreciate the $20. Hey, Pimp, glad you're doing better. I'm still worried about you. Happy to see you're still trucking along, brother. Well, thank you, dude. And so I so Boogie eventually got up, right? Boogie came in about 2 o'clock, and this is right after like the whole like sexual assault thing happened on stream. So Boogie gets up, and I'm expecting him to be in the same shape I'm in because we both did the same activities, right? Like if my core is destroyed, his core has to be destroyed. He's like 12 years older than me and everything. And like then I started noticing like Boogie wasn't as fucked up as I was fucked up. I'm like, this don't make no sense. Why isn't Boogie as fucked up as me? And then I started thinking like, okay, well, did I maybe like fuck my surgery up? Because like when you have weight loss surgery, they cut your stomach out and they staple your stomach back together with staples that just stay in the rest of your life, right? And I don't know how they exactly work, and I might be getting it wrong, but like so I'm like, okay, so maybe I fucked something up. I really need to get medical help. So Keemstar wanted to have a meeting that day, and we went to a local restaurant to have a meeting. And I told him like, dude, I think I need to go to doctor's care. And because he was talking about shooting us with paintballs and stuff like that, and I was unsure what was happening with my body. So like Keem said, yeah, go ahead and go to doctor's care. So I went to, it wasn't a doctor's care, it was like a Well Now. And we went to the Well Now, and they had me pee in a cup, and there was blood in the urine, and I was super tender, and they said they couldn't treat me. I needed to go to the emergency room. So went to the emergency room. At this point, I'm still thinking it could be just me being a bitch, right? Oh, after show, big up Wings. We missed you this week. Hopefully you can make it something happen soon. Holding it down. Did Boogie actually sign your shirt, man? Hey buddy. No. Thank you guys so much for the donations. Where was I at? So I went to the hospital, and I was trying to explain to them like, yo, I was cutting wood with an axe. I took a shower, and my abs started hurting. And like every time I was telling this story, I'm like, dog, you just think it's a fat person that overexerted himself. And I basically sat there, but they ran a series of tests on me, and then like, I guess the doctor knew better than me because he ran a test on my blood, and he see like my white blood cells were way up, and he noticed I had a bacterial infection. And so they did a CAT scan. They did like 3 or 4 blood panels, and they found that my gallbladder was infected, and it had like fatty wall tissue and stuff of that nature. And they admitted me to the hospital. I spent the first night in the hospital. They doped me up on antibiotics and silicone and stuff like that. And then I talked to the surgeon team the next day, and we talked about my situation because I was out of state, right? Like I didn't have the ability to travel, and it like the gallbladder surgery is a routine surgery. Here's the issues with the gallbladder. If the gallbladder ruptures, it kills you because it basically poisons your blood, right? Because it's got a bunch of bile inside of it that your body uses to like digest fat and food. but all that stuff goes into your bloodstream at one time and not like slowly sectioned out. It kind of poisons you. That's the risk, but the surgery itself is very low risk. It's a routine surgery, it takes about an hour. The problem is it has a long recovery time, like 3 to 4 weeks. Immortal Wombat, how you doing, man? I'm sorry I didn't notice you. So like we talked about it and we decided like just get me stable and I'll fly home on the very first flight I can book. And that's what I did. And that's where I'm at now. I have I feel fine now. I've had 2 fevers today, but I've had no pain. I have a appointment with my personal doctor on the 8th to go over things like ultrasound and maybe do another CAT scan and see where we want to go with treatment. But if I have another gallstone attack, I'm instructed to go to the emergency room. So that's where we're at with that. I have not had it taken out yet. Hey, Tyler, I've been here. I am playing this on Duck Station on the PC. And by PC, I haven't really accompanied it. Like, the power supply on my PC burned out when I was gone. So I came back to a PC that was dead. So I essentially, I have another, my previous PC, I just changed the power supply on it. So I had a brand new power supply that's been sitting in the other room for like 5 years. So I took the power supply of the old PC and put it in this PC. You got me, Mug. Dude, they gave me garbage, man. Let's take Cynthia. Sylvia's pretty good. Tim and Robbins is not good at all. Neither is Pierre. Let's go with Robbins. We might make all new characters to like people in the chat. Like if you guys want to be a character in my team, you know, members obviously get preference. Dude, we got 370 viewers here. I have not seen anything in day 2 or 3 because the internet at the hospital was trash. Dude, Rest, thank you for the $5, dude. What is this? A bunch of kids? What luck? What is my plans for Soul Sister? Iman, what are you referring to? I can't make characters till a battle or so from now, but this is like your tutorial battle here. And like all the people that say like, hey, I faked a gallbladder issue. First off, I have medical documentation on it. Second off, like I do these trips to make money, right? And like I was going to make a good amount of money, right? Like almost like a month's salary for most people in a weekend, right? Going into it. But, you know, now it cost me 21. I had to like readjust flights. I had to extend a rental. I had the initial flight and rental fees, Airbnb, hospital stay, most likely 2 hospital stays. It's going to cost me $10,000 to $11,000 after everything's said and done. So to look at me and like, oh, you did this to get out of it. No, like I've been sore before, man. Like I know what soreness feels like. I'm gonna explain I'm gonna explain stuff a little bit better once we get past the tutorial battles. Yeah. Gallstones are super painful. Like, I wouldn't say they're as painful as, for example, a like, I would say gallstones are as painful as like kidney stones. Like, kidney stones is rough. Like, I would say a kidney stone is like an 8 or a 9 in the pain department. Like, a gallstone attack is like a 7 or 7.5. Like, it's right under like a kidney stone. And like most people say, kidney stones are up there with like childbirth. It is so painful. Mike Hawk is so fucking. I hope you're feeling better. Can keep trucking. Thank you for the $2, dude. Yeah, I don't feel great. Like, I'm like my gallbladder is still sore and infected, and it still causes me to have fevers. But I'm not having any issues with like stones passing right now. No, I had no surgery. Like, they didn't want to do surgery on me because the recovery time is so long, and it would have costed me exponentially more. And they didn't. The need to have the gallbladder taken out wasn't so dire that I had to do it right that second. They got it under control enough that I was able to travel. Like, I had to sign papers stating that I'd seek medical care, blah blah blah. You know, like, the whole cover your ass shit. So they cleared me to be able to go home. So that's what I did. They sent me home with antibiotics. I haven't got them yet though. Dude, I felt so bad for like abandoning like Boogie and Keem. We were at the table and I was fucking crying, but not because I was in pain, because I feel like I was letting people down. Because it always seems like when I'm putting a situation like this, something always goes fucking wrong. And like, it hurt my feelings. I didn't have time to pick the antibiotics today, man. My flight got in after my pharmacy had closed. My pharmacy closes at 5, and I didn't get home till after 5. So Kelly is supposed to go tomorrow and pick up my my antibiotics. So I'll have them tomorrow early. Dude, I thought I was gonna have to carry that shit the first day though. When Boogie first sat down while putting the tent up, I'm like, dude, we really gonna be sitting down while putting the tent up? I don't know why they remastered Tactics Ogre and they didn't remaster Tactics yet. Like, this is my favorite game of all time. Like, people always ask me, like, what's your favorite game? This one. This little dumbass cartoony ass game. Kane's Corner. The non-ESS stream understood what happened. Most folks in the local live Discord are just happy you're home safe. Take it easy. Yeah, and like I came into this knowing that there's going to be people like, oh, you didn't get the surgery as soon as they offered the surgery to you. Like, American healthcare system is complicated. Right? Like, we have insurance, which is basically like car insurance for your health. And what happens is, like, you have this network that each insurer covers. And if, for example, the hospital I went to is in my network, but it's not in my network, if that makes sense. Like I have a different deductible. I have a different deductible. Like, for example, if I get the surgery done here in Conway, it's $500 deductible. So I have to pay $500. Then I got to pay 20% of the total cost of the surgery. Right? So I pay $500 plus 20%. If I had the surgery in Buffalo, the deductible goes up to $3,000 and I pay the 20%. And that's not the whole reason I didn't go. I didn't go is because like I might not have been able to get home for like a week because you're not allowed to fly directly after like having surgery. You could have a thing called a plumatory embolism, right? Because of the pressure in the plane and everything like that. And like long car rides is another no after a major surgery for the same reason. Like you can have a plumatory embolism. So like it makes more sense to have the surgery here where I can take a 15-minute car ride to my house and go into recovery phase versus having the surgery up in Buffalo. Does that make sense? Pulmonary embolism. All right, Grayson, you're going to knock my water over. Grayson, I know you love me. Please go away. Thank you. All right, so let's look at our formation. All right, this is your main character. This is Ramza or Ramsey. I never really understood how to say his name. So like this has a job system. Like you see, he says Ramza, and under it's Squire. Squire is your base class. Like Tim's a Squire, Rob is a Squire, Pierre's a Squire. Celine, Cynthia, Sylvia, Delita. Delita's a hero character, but he's also a Squire. So you have two opening classes. You have Squires and you have Chemists. Chemists basically can use items. They can throw items long distances. I think it's like 4 squares or 4x3. Squires cannot, but you can put item on, right? So if you go to change job, see I have access to Knight, a finest of warriors, bold and brave. Knights can wear heavy armor, shields, and they're very hard to hit, and they have a lot of hit points. Chemists have less hit points, but they can give items. And Squires are basically a base class. They're not really good for anything other than Ramsey, because Ramsey's Squire is different than other people's. Ramsey's hero class is Squire. That makes sense. If you go to Chemist, like I can learn Potion. I can learn Phoenix Down, and these are with job points. Every time you hit somebody, you get experience and job points. And when you use these job points to learn these abilities here. So like now I can use Potion in battle, and I can always use Phoenix Down in battle. So if I go to Squire, I want to get like Throw Stone. You notice Ramsey has Wish here. Other people won't have Wish or Yell, because Ramsey Squire is different. But if we go to Robin here, like Robin won't have those. So what I want to do right now is I want to go ahead and set everybody up so like they can at least use Potion. Pierre, I'm sorry, we're just going to remove you, buddy. Just wait, can't you go on without me? Yes, fuck we can. Bye, Pierre. His stats are just too shit. Like I'm gonna get rid of Tim's and Robinson too here soon. When I get a couple battles on me, I get some money. I'm gonna buy some characters and name them after you guys. But we're most definitely gonna be using Celine in the next battle, so let's make sure she can at least cast Potion. So you can have 2 jobs and you create all kinds of different character setups. See, like, like Delita's already got the ability to become a knight, but I don't have any knight gear. So it doesn't make no sense to make him a knight. Alright. Am I going to unlock Cloud? If we get that far in this playthrough, sure, I'll unlock Cloud. I play this game weird. Like, as I've gotten older, I play games slower. But I've played this game hundreds of times. Hundreds of times. Like this game goes so far back, like me and my brother would like be sitting on like school break up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, like sitting cross-legged in front of a 19-inch Magnavox TV, playing this game right here. We played this, we played Resident Evil, we play fucking Resident Evil 2, Final Fantasy 7, that, you know, Ocarina of Time. So if you ever come to Australia, I can't rule out I'm not going to go to Australia. I'd love to go. Thank you, Seeker of Truth. Can I play Final Surgery? Yeah, well, that's another thing about the gallstones and the gallbladder issue, is I'm got to be on a low-fat diet. Because they said dehydration and eating a lot of fatty foods can cause gallstones and gallstone attacks. And, oh, great. I know you missed me. My cock. You should stream Fear and Hunger. It's a hardcore RPG. I think you'd enjoy it. I've heard somebody talk about it. I'd have to look into it. All right. No, I'm gonna put you out the room. Go away. All right, Tim and Robbins, you guys are worth this. We're gonna run the two girls, and then we'll run Sylvia. It's a Dark Souls RPGs. I tell you what, I've been playing a lot of recently. There's this thing called Ender Lilies or Lily Enders. It was like a free game on PlayStation. That shit's tight. I tried to play Tactics Ogre, but like my issue with Tactics Ogre is it feels like a dumbed down Final Fantasy Tactics. I know it came before, and like Final Fantasy Tactics took like heavy, like fucked with it heavy. I just don't, I can't get into the characters. Pimp tried to prevent Gallbladder from joining session. Thank you, Big Earth, for the 5, man. Did I ever play Neo 2? I didn't play Neo 2 because I played Neo 1. I actually own them both because they gave Neo 2 away on like one of the PSN sales. I don't technically own it, but it's in my library as long as I keep PlayStation Plus, and like I have PlayStation Plus is probably as long as I'm playing fucking games in my life, so like I technically own it. Me and Moonglum are playing through Baldur's Gate 3 again. MD69, glad you're okay with Siege to play something that isn't Siege or COD. You guys really hate Siege and COD, huh? Because I plan on playing Black Ops 6. Dude, I couldn't get into Monster Hunter. Even Skateco tried to get me into Monster Hunter. So Squires have this ability to throw stone, which looks like shit, but is actually one of the best abilities in the fucking game. Because like every action that you do, you get experience for. And throw stone lets you chip away enemies' health from a distance without actually putting yourself in danger. And like anybody that's ever played any kind of strategy game or any real like any real game that where like it's like resource intensive knows that if you crowd control is key, right? Like control the enemy and you win the fight. Control over damage for the most part. Like, generally, if you get so overpowered that you can just out DPS enemies, that's when damage becomes a priority. Like, for example, if you're playing like a sorcerer or something and you could just nuke the entire battlefield in one turn, that tends to take more. That tends to take more precedence over over control. But for generally, control will always guarantee you a win, where damage will not always guarantee you a win. See, like I could go here behind him, but this opens me up to this guy who hasn't moved. You see, if you look at the bottom, it says HP, MP, and CT. HP is hit points, MP is magic points. CT is like count timer or character timer. I don't know what it was, but see how it's 80. If we go to here we go. You go to his status. His name's McNeil. He has a speed of 6. So every turn, he gets 6 points. So like in the next 3 turns, so it'll be 86. So the next 4 turns. So if we go out here, how do we do this? Oh, AT list. Where's McNeil at? Yeah, McNeil's 5th. So Maverick and McNeil go at the same time. So where's Maverick at? That's Judd. That's Fernando. That's Rebby. There's Maverick. So him and him go at the same time. So like if I hit this guy, it'll do it like this. So like the best move here is to throw a stone. Like, it's not going to do massive damage, but it's also not going to put your character at risk. Just make you want to play Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate's a great game. Would I twerk for $50? Not right now, man. Like, honestly, like, I still have an infected gallbladder, and like physical activity could set it off. Another thing is, see how it makes you want to point directions. You want to make it so like you're facing a direction where the enemy's most likely going to hit you from, because being hit in the front is your greatest chance to evade. See, he's got 84 CT, 64. So, like, this is the next person that's going to go. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about the whole Boogie situation, because I don't want to say something that'll bite me in the ass. But like, I felt like they did Boogie wrong, and Boogie really stepped up during the camping trip. Oh, I fucked up there. I meant to heal my squire. So I could easily get behind this guy and surround him because he's not getting a turn. Like, he's just going to die. Now we just had to deal with the Panther and the Thief and the guy that's literally in the back of the path, not doing anything. So we're pretty good here. Wing, sorry, I didn't know that I saw the live stream while scrolling through YouTube, watched it for like 5 seconds, then left. Oh, it's all good, Piggy. Like, I didn't get hurt on the live stream. Like, literally, like, I think the exertion from the axe, because they did me wrong on the fucking axe thing. I don't know if you guys agree, but like they gave me basically a splitting maul. They gave me just like a piece of metal that had like a rounded edge on it. And they expected me to beat Boogie, who actually had an axe with a blade. Hey, thank you to Lowell Cloud Clipped. Thank you for the $1. Dude, that I've cut into trees with axes before. I'm not trying to sit out here and say like, oh, I'm a fucking professional lumberjack by any means, but like I've took swings at trees with axes before, and that was the hardest fucking tree I've ever hit. Like it literally shook my teeth every time I hit it. Yeah, I'm not gonna get drunk and high. Like I was actually saving my lifelines for that. Keem kept wanting me to use a lifeline for the fucking log. I'm like, nah, I don't use a lifeline for the log because I knew that the pot brownies was coming, and I'm going to veto doing drugs. 110%. No, the game's called Final Fantasy Tactics. Why is Phil deeply depressed, John Bono? Is there a reason behind no weed? I just don't want. I'm a control freak. I don't like. I like having control of my body. Hey, Gabara. Hey, old scale. I'm August of the Liberate Argus Knights. Major lecture and drill. I just want to say I've gone through a lot of adversity due to trolls in the past that caused me to go to psych wards and blah blah. Are you being serious, Major? You got the thing with Phil, and I'm supposed to be on Phil's show eventually here soon. The thing with Phil, I feel is like he can't trust anybody, right? And I understand that. I deeply understand that he can't trust anybody. And he's been put in a situation where every time he put his trust out there, is fucked with him, right? And all the man really wants is stability and like WWE champion pulls. I mean, WWE champion pulls aside, like he needs to stop that. He needs to stop that, or he needs to work it in a way where WWE champions like gives him money to do pulls, right? Because the amount of money that he spends on that is astronomical. Like all his problems go away simply by just not doing that. Dude, you guys act like a group of real friends is going to instantly fix people. No, that's not how this works. Like having a really good friend is really good for you. Having people that you can get around that you like is good, because like being around the local live community made me love life more than I used to. Like, granted, I'm still a fucking sour nihilist punk, right? But like I didn't feel so alone when I went into like the local Discord, and like I connected with people, and it didn't it at one point in my life where I didn't feel like I was all alone against the world drowning, right? And you can get that interaction, right? But when you're so guarded and jaded because every time you've ever like put your guard down, somebody stabs you in the back, which Phil's in this department, right? He's had a lot of people like pretend to be his friend and just to stab him in the back. It makes you a sour, like isolated person. If anybody's wondering what's going on in game, basically your father's dying, and you're going to the castle which your family owns right now, and basically you're told to stand guard on the rook of the castle, basically stand the castle walls, and you decide not to. You decide to go look for the Marquise with your new buddy Algus here. That's what's happening in game. Yeah, we getting that money. Thanks, Dad. So at this point, you can make archers and knights if you really wanted to. I suggest you don't. You kind of want to invest a little bit into the base classes. So we're just going to keep going on to story battles. After Swaggy Woods, we'll probably pick somebody in chat to make a new character with. Because Swaggy Woods is your easiest area to grind at early. Alright, so we're going to go Celine, Cynthia, and Sylvia again. Grind for hours? What do you mean grind? Like, I'm going to grind up, like, guys for different things. I'm not going to grind levels to the point I'm like level 50 in Act 1. The issue I have with my members Discord is like every time I go in there, like nobody's ever interacting with each other. They always wait for me to interact, and then like the same four people come in and talk to me. So this is a tactic I like to use. Is basically called like a healing push, where I put a guy in a very dangerous situation, and I constantly just back him up with heals. It works well for early fights. I don't feel bad for you. You neglected your body and your wife long enough. Oh, you didn't have to ban him. Let's see. I don't feel bad for you. You have neglected your body and your wife long enough. Your punishment is now being forced to live a healthy lifestyle. I'm not asking anybody to feel bad for me, man. Did you super chat? Let me go look. Big Hut again. Thank you for the $100, Big Hut. Big ups the after show. I don't see your super chat, bud. There's Deflex one. Can you name your top 5 favorite RPGs? Diablo 2. Well, Final Fantasy Tactics, Diablo 2, Dragon Age Origins, Divinity Original Sin 2, and probably The Witcher 3. And like, that's if you don't include any of From Software's games as RPGs. That list looks differently if you consider like Dark Souls games in there, but like how comparable to Divinity is Baldur's Gate? It's not comparable at all. Like, it has the same level of polish as you would get in a Baldur's Gate 3 game. So if you want more Baldur's Gate 3 and you're thinking to yourself, let me go get Divinity Original Sin 2, you'll get the same quality of story, right? But you won't get like the same cinematic of story, because here's the thing with like Divinity 1 and 2, they were Kickstarter games, right? They were made for a very, very small budget. What happened here is Wizards of the Coast came along and said, "Hey, you did such a good job with the Divinity games. We want to give you a large budget to make a Baldur's Gate game." And Larian Studios is fucking quad A. They're past AAA developers. That if you give them the time, they will give you the best product possible. There's a trans man in Dragon Age Origins. That's part of the course. I didn't want to do that. I'm looking to see who has Phoenix down. All right, you do. All right. I want to move here to block that goblin there from attacking her, who's going to be weak. I don't know why you guys get so upset about games being woke. Like, who cares if games are woke? Like for example, like Battlefield 5 got a bad rap because like the front of the package was like a girl with like a prosthetic or something like on her arm. That doesn't change how the game plays. And people are gonna be like, my immersion. You know what fucks up my immersion? You sitting on the fucking hill sniping the whole damn game. That fucks up my immersion. Quit crying about fucking the simplest shit that doesn't mean anything in video games. Speaking of like that shit though, but like they caught me off guard at the hospital when they asked me like what my pronouns were. I'm like, I don't have any. I was like, that's the first time I've ever had to experience somebody asking what my pronouns were. I was like, the pronouns are the Pepsi and pimp. No, it was triage. I was doing that. Wasn't the doctor. My pronouns are fee, fi, fo, and fum. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Since John Bono doesn't want me to do like a very grindy let's play, we're gonna buy some long swords here, and we're gonna hand out these long swords to all the big hitters. So like, Delita gets a long sword. August already has a long sword. Cynthia gets a long sword. You get a long sword. Like if I was in this position, which I still could get a fight going back, but I didn't. All right. So here's what I want to make sure happens. I want to make sure that my chemist has Phoenix down. All right. We're going to set basic skill on her. All right, that's good. We're going to get move +1 for Delita. That puts him up to +5. We should get move +1 here on Ramza. Celine. Nothing here is going to help us right now. Nothing here is going to really help us right now. So, all right. So, the best way to do it is to fight 2 or 3 battles here and get you a base. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go straight into Dorter, Merchant Trade City. This is one of the hardest fights early in the game. Hey, Frame Frags, £5, man. Glad to see you in a good spirits, even though you have your trolls there. So legit, people will care. Honestly, like, my trolls have kind of fallen. Like, you got Nitro, but like even he's kind of like stopped spamming. He kind of like gets into the streams now. Not yet. I'm going to be in the next week or so though. I figured as much. See the guy in the white cape with the custom avatar? That's Wargriff. He is the leader of the Death Corps. And he's looking... this is actually a Death Corps guy. He's holding to the sword. Because another like general of the Death Corps kidnapped a high-ranking noble from Limberry. And he doesn't do kidnapping. Hey, Wit, think of being a hoodlum. Hey, Wit, thank you for this 5 gifted subs. Let's go. Damn, John Bono got one of them? Well, thank you, Wit. Alright, so this battle right here, this is one of the harder battles in the game. This battle introduces you, they put an archer at the very top of this major mountain to kind of show you the power of the longbow. Delita and Algus will go after him every time. And they'll take care of that archer completely. So you have a knight that's level 4, another crossbow archer, an archer that doesn't have a weapon, this guy, and you have 2 wizards. So you also notice that there's thunder on the game, right? That means any lightning spell will do double damage in this map right here. And I think they I think they either use fire or thunder if they have it. But if they don't have it, I think they all come standard with a fire magic spell. So what you want to do is you want to kind of bait Ramza here, because he has so much HP. Just bait Ramza, have him throw a stone, and let the enemy overextend themselves. Use your other squires like Cynthia here to basically heal themselves up, and you want to push them towards the area over here. And we're gonna have this squire kind of like wait in ambush, and we're gonna have the chemist be Ramza's heal bot. Hey, thank you, Lily. £2. Yeah, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing very well. Like, I'm very sore in my stomach area, and like to kind of put you where I'm at. Like, I was afraid to take a shower to get on the plane today because I was afraid it's going to trigger another reaction. This is Final Fantasy Tactics. All right, you see the wizard, he's going to come up. He's going to charge a fire spell. See, it does 36 damage. So what I'm going to do is that fire spell, way it works is it usually goes one tile up. So it'll hit here, 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 and here. So if I move here, I can just hit him. Like so. And be completely safe. I want to actually wait her turn. So if you go to the AT list here, he's going to shoot fire, and Delita gets a turn, and Rivaldi, and then Ramza. So Ramza, Cynthia, and August all get turns there. So who's Rivaldi? Is the Knight Rivaldi? No, the Knight's Sean. That's Nelson. Shellshick. So Rivaldi. Oh. Here's the thing. If you wait, it only takes 50% of your CT. So what I'm hoping is he tanks this hit. And I was hoping that maybe if I waited, I don't think the CT is going to matter because Rivaldi had like an 87. And he's going to hit Ramsey with it. So I'm just going to have to pick Ramsey up with a Phoenix down. So like right now I'm going to fall back to picking Ramsey up and do a double heal. I'm going to take this Squire and push into this Archer with him and kind of keep his attention. But you notice my chemist got a turn quicker there because I didn't actually use her action. So if you just skip your turn, you only lose 50 CT. So you can actually almost like kind of hold your turn a little bit. He is going to drop Ramsey again. So now I'm in a little bit of trouble over here. So what I need to do over here is I need to buy time. I have 3 turns to get Ramsey up before the game over. That's what the 3 over his head is. Why is his name Guest? Over above his head, like August and Delita are characters I can't control. All right. All right, I think my best move is just to take this one out. And since I can't not survive this, come over here and make sure it hits everybody over here. Because I just know how spells work. At least I get the damage on them. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to snipe the other wizard off real quick. Let's see the CT here. So Sylvia and then Nelson and Shellshick. Isn't Shellshick dead? Nelson's going to run. Shellshick's him. We'll try it. He might go back down. I'm trying to buy turns because like both Delita and August are both healthy. And once they get into like this group over here, it'll reinforce me. I'm hoping he runs away, but he didn't. But both their wizards are down now, so their heavy hitters are done. Am I joining the army? No. Dude threw stone for 12. Let's go. Let's not do that. Come on. Really? All right, I'm going to pick him up again. Mainly because Selchek moved so far away. All right, that archer's down. Nilsson's running away. Good. Selchek can only punch, so he's going up to the lead in August, so he's dead. So now I can... Now I need to pick up my other squire. Oh, Sean. Fuck you, Sean. Oh, good. It survived. He survived. I'm coming over here to reset her death timer. Every time they come up, that 3 count resets. So we don't actually lose anybody here. Like, what ended up making this battle harder than it was because August and Delita just wanted to throw stones instead of actually hit the guy with his sword. I mean, it worked out in the end, but it was a resource drain on us. There goes our chemist. You don't have Phoenix down, right? No. Make sure Ramsey stays healthy. Go over here and be able to take a hit. All right, I think we're going to win this fight now without any real losses. Invite Hoodie Sweat. I mean, you can't invite Hoodie Sweat to this game. Now he's just going to be picked apart. I mean, Knights have a mountain of hit HP and they're hard to hit, but like, outnumbered is outnumbered. One hit killed her. Good lord. What's my take on the boogie situation, Sister Gafted? What would you consider the boogie situation? Dash doesn't trigger any kind of counter moves. If you ever wonder why people do it. Hey, Alexander, thank you for the 31 Australian dollar dues. They pip up, you're feeling better. I still don't look forward to having to get a surgery, but yeah, I'm better than I was. Thank you so much, man. Mastermind. People were watching me because they were scared that I got hurt. I mean, he technically turned down Keemstar, but I guarantee if he came to us, we'd bring DSP on. DSP would do nothing but help the show grow. I want to go over here and grab this and just use it so that nobody else can use it. Just to save items, I'm going to use Wish here on her. Wish gives her 22 health and takes 11 health for me. It's like a trade-off. Alright, so all we got left is the Archer boy. So I'm going to try to go and grab these chests. Because they could probably have a piece of armor or something in there. What we got? And we got a leather hat, something I don't want. Appreciate it. A hitting 10k after my injury? I think it was a good thing. I mean, like, the show did very well. The camping stream. The camping stream was a bit more successful than I thought it was going to be. Gallstones are not from not drinking water, bud. Gallstones are digestive juices that your gallbladder makes to basically break down fatty foods. People that eat a lot of fatty foods almost always get gallstones. My gallbladder injury is a side effect of the surgery. When I got the surgery, they said I'm most likely going to lose my gallbladder at some point. And it just happened to be now. But to be honest, the camping trip most likely saved my life because, like, I didn't know what it was. So if I had that pain just sitting around the house, I probably would have tried to sleep through it. Been a train wreck. I don't know what all that is. Kinda IROC. The timing and the trip saved you, bro. No cap. Yeah, August is a complete piece of shit. Like, this guy is a knight that we captured from that last group, and he's trying to tell them who they. And he said Gustav is the one who captured the Marquise, and you know August is giving the old boots to him, giving the interrogation. So this next fight is the rat seller. And to make this fight go well, you want to have a wizard with at least one spell. So we're going to switch somebody to a wizard in this next fight. So we want to do a couple things here. We don't really need a rod, but we want to... I like to have at least 10 Phoenix Downs at all times. That's usually my safe zone. All right. So who has our highest faith? Celine. Can you be a wizard? You cannot be a wizard. Too low level. Sylvia. Can you be a wizard? You have shit faith, Sylvia. You have shit faith. All right. So Cynthia. Even though you got shit faith, you're a wizard. Alright, so you want a wizard that has access to at least one spell. It'll make this fight tremendously easier. Ramsey gets access to Yell. That's going to be good. Tim and Robbins, we still got to dump because they're worthless. +1 move on Celine. +1 move here. +1 move all around. Get a reaction ability for Algus. We need to put item on Algus. We're going to get +1 move and counter tackle here for him as well. He also can get defend, so let's grab defend for him. Defend is a very good. I forgot what this is skill. It's like a support skill. Can you get defend? Yeah, it's only 50. You should probably put a defend on most of your people early on. If they have the job points for it. Michael Pham! Wings, I'm so glad you're okay, brother. You got the bag and your partners in crime held it down. While you got that Estes healthcare and the surgery, the future's looking good. Not just for you and Kelly Pimp. I'd say so, yeah, man. Thank you for the $20, Michael Pham. I'm just so glad I get to do it here at home as well. Like I was terrified I would not be able to get home. Like the one downside of like not trying to grind through anything here is I don't have the money to buy anything. Like there's ways I could get more health right now and magic points. Thank you, Michael Pham, for the 20, bud. I'm going to get a surgery. Like I was supposed to have the surgery in Buffalo, but I explained my situation to the to the surgeon on staff, and he agreed that if I could, he was going to feed me food, and if I held the food down, he would discharge me. You know, because all my vitals had came back into where they needed to be. My white blood cell count came down, and you know that kind of stuff. Because like I'd feel much safer getting it done here because of travel restrictions after surgery. The reason wizards are so good in this little area right here is because there's 2 doorways into this building, and they clump up so well for magic spells. But there was only 1 knight in the last fight. There's 3 knights in this fight. 3 knights and archers to back them up, and 2 monks. Generally, Delita and like Ramsey can handle for almost everything to the left. You want to send everybody else to the right with Algus. See, like Algus overextended a little bit here. So we might nuke Algus and just pick him up. The thing with guest characters is that they don't have a counter. They can't be killed while they're a guest of your party. All right, so we got Guts now. We got Yell. Yell is a great ability. It increases a character's speed by 1 every time you use it. It's so broken. It's so broken they changed it in future versions of the game, so it only gives you haste, which doubles your ability. All right, so Wizard, right up here. If you press right, you see like, oh, we can get the fire off. Watch this. Bang. Put it right on Algus. Big damage. Yeah, I could get really sick at any point, at any time. But like, here's the thing: like, I'm 10 minutes from the hospital here, and I'll just go to the emergency room. So I want to bring this guy over here. And use her to block the door. Yeah, I'm a ticking time bomb. My gallbladder's going to come out, but like, I have a doctor's appointment on the 8th of this month, and if I get to, if it stays good till then, we're gonna do stuff like CAT scans and ultrasounds and reevaluate then to see, and then like do a scheduled surgery if he thinks that's the need, or see what route he wants to go to maybe try to save the gallbladder. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. Um, did she get hurt? Yes, she did. We're just gonna keep it right there. I hate being in a hospital. I hate the IVs and everything because they always put the IV in my top of my hand, and it sucks to sleep with that way. My man said like McDonald's should own hospital chains. So both my guest characters are down right now. But like this little squire over here, her whole job is just to take hits while the mage burns them down. I'm actually gonna wait this time. So I want them to stack up and take that 50 TC. Yeah, PlayStation servers are down for everybody, Cody. That's why I'm streaming this tonight. I wanted to play something. I'm like, fuck it, let's play Final Fantasy Tactics. Alright, I can take this guy out in one hit. Let's do that. Alright. Who's Deacon? You Deacon? Yeah, you're Deacon. So we don't want to target Deacon. So I'm using her just to block the door. And I'm just going to constantly have her heal while she blocks the door. I'm hoping I get a couple random encounters on the way back, though. Because your boy needing them right now. So those two are probably going to get the next fire. Your HP is still really good. So we're going to back out. Here's the thing. Deacon goes next. We know who Deacon is. So I'm just going to hit him through the wall like this and keep my guard up with the wizard. Didn't know I played any games this genre, dude. I played Divinity like almost religiously. Like I got honor mode trophies for Divinity 1 and 2. Hey, Sniper, you, thank you for the $5. Glad to see you streaming. Much love, bro. Yeah, I was thinking like people were gonna forget about me because I didn't stream since like the 26th. But I've been so busy with locale, man. It's ambush Deacon. Got a couple knights to cut down now. Like I'm kind of sad that Algus and Delita aren't up for like getting the extra experience. Which I'm not too much worried about like Ramsey losing to his knight because he's faster than him. Like he literally could just move away from him. Like so. And what I did there is I blocked him in so he couldn't walk too far away. Have Celine cut him down. At this point, I'm changing money for experience. When Kelly would be fired, let her pick the class. I mean, maybe. He's got to get Kelly into games. I've been trying to. Oh! My man with the cock block. See what abilities we can get. Nothing. Can we hit? Yeah, we can. Fuck him. I have the worst person alive being a wizard, and it still won that battle pretty easily. So this is Ygraph fighting Gustavo or Gustav. He kills him for kidnapping, which is against like the Death Corps' rules. And the guy laying in the corner of there is the Marquis of Limberry, which he's a vampire in story form. Like he's like a high level vampire. Like I don't think a bunch of like ragtag soldiers would be able to like kidnap this man. Like because you get to fight him in battle later on, and he's a fucking beast. Karlach is not a Karlach's is a tiefling. She's not a demon. She's tieflings that come from a hell plane called Avernus. All right. So what we need to do here is we need to get at least 20 potions. We got 10 Phoenix down. So like now we have a little money we can play with. So we got $800. So we don't want to spend all our money. Let's sell some stuff real quick. I think something here sells for well. Is it the holy water? Yeah. So we want to get a thunder rod. It's going to be important here. I'm going to get one red hood. We'll get 2 shoulder capes. All right. Can we learn here? We want to get defend for certain. Since we have defend, small cape on him. He gets a feather hat and a leather outfit to increase his health. I'm not going to kick these guys out the party in case something happens. Actually, yeah, we can with his convert load game. Gonna get rid of Robbins and Tim. They're both worthless. And I'm gonna sell their items. Alright, she gets a feather hat and a leather vest. I bought the red cap for her because it gives magic. She also gets the thunder rod. We can sell some more stuff here. I'm trying to get as much gear as I can without grinding. So what can we get? Ooh, we need 25 gold for another leather vest. We got to have 25 gold around here. What do potions sell for? Trade a potion in for another leather vest. Alright. Alright, leather outfit. Feather hat. Flying knife. We could sell the mithril knife, most likely. I don't know how much it sells for. It sells for like $250. Yeah. That gives us another leather outfit. Sorry, I'm doing all this buying right now. Because we're about to do another pretty hard like story campaign. And I need to get as much. I need to suck as much of the so I need her to have thunder at this point. So I don't get high potion. Alright. Let's cross our hands and hope we get into a random encounter. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I would have done the night stream. I was completely down to do the night stream. I would not have let drunk people do what Boogie did, but Boogie threw some fucking heaters there. Oh shit. I don't have 5. I don't have 5 characters. Alright. Is what it is. The Computer Cook. Glad to see you, Well Pimp. Who win to fight, Kelly or Lizelle from Baldur's Gate? 3, keep in mind, Kelly gets to bring Pikachu as a summon. I think Kelly would win because she's an actual person. What do you think of the downfall of Ubisoft? Ubisoft is a billion-dollar company, man. There ain't really a downfall to be spoken of. So what I want to do is, since I don't have a 5th character right now, I want to buy a character here soon that has a high faith value so I don't have to keep Cynthia on the wizard class and slowly transition them into the wizard, so I can move Cynthia to somebody else. So who wants to be the high faith character? So Chemists absolutely fuck when it comes to undead, because Phoenix Downs insta-killed him. Undead are usually weak versus fire magic as well. See, this does 59 damage to him. Yeah, and Sony's considered like junk stock. That don't really mean much, dude. Is the PlayStation Network up yet? What's for Din Din? I'm on a low-fat diet, man. Most likely I'm gonna eat a lean cuisine with a no sugar added applesauce and a low-fat yogurt. Din Din's gonna be terrible for a while. We'll do this. Where's your CT at? You're a 75 CT. We're gonna get in. What does low fantasy mean? I mean, like, there's veggies in the lean cuisine. I think the one I have is like, it's got like green beans, like a cookie and like pieces of chicken or something like that. What happened? What do you mean what happened? Dude, I be telling y'all motherfuckers, Boogie's an entertaining dude. You just gotta give him a chance. All right, goblins are weak versus ice, so like, yeah, it's gonna kill him. Affected gallbladder, affected swollen gallbladder. I have not got a trophy for camping. Dude, Richie was fucking awesome in person. Big ups, Richie Dubs. I wanted to talk to you more about your truck. I just never had got time around to do it. All right. Soldier's office. All right, who wants to be the high faith person? And do you want to be a male or female character? We're not doing Leggy Peggy. Wendy female? Okay, we'll do Wendy female. Gotta wait till they give us a high faith person. I'm looking for at least 68. And I just seen it. There we go. We're gonna hire this one. Minerva. So we gained 600 gil in total for that battle. Let's buy another feather hat. So what do you need to be a wizard? Is it level 2 chemist? So let's go and switch her to a chemist. Because we're going to dump her into the wizard field almost instantly. Because like Cynthia is not the wizard I want for the long term. Who just took that feather hat? Oh, Wendy. No, Wendy, you don't get the feather hat. August gets the feather hat. Alright. Be awesome if we... Fuck yes, we got another one. Let's go. Dude, finding Final Fantasy Tactics this day and age isn't the best play of plays. If this is an easy battle, I might auto battle this one and go get me some applesauce. My camera looks like shit right now. I gotta reset it up. I look like the most busted stream alive. It's 2 chocobos. I'm gonna auto battle this one. And I'm gonna use the bathroom and get me an applesauce. Oh! Pre-recorded? No, this game has auto battle, so you can set it up so like it'll play itself with AI scripts. Yum. This is the life Jordy's living. Richie Duff, thanks for being a hoodlum, dude. I'm on a low-fat diet. So can't do like a whole lot of bread and like fatty meats. Gotta do lean meats like chicken. A lot of applesauce, a lot of yogurt. How long I gotta do that? Presumably the rest of my life. How long am I gonna do it? Who knows? I don't have diabetes. This is AI Richard. Why did Chris Chan go to Finland? Did anybody see if Wendy job leveled up? Because I need her to level up a job level. Chris Chan has a girlfriend? Hold up. What does Chris Chan's girlfriend look like? Ramsey for burning all my high potions. To be fair, The only photo I see is a really trashy photo with like her in like a panda sweatshirt. I didn't expect Chris to be able to pull that. Looks like it. Dog, it's unknown if Chris actually fucked his mom. But let's put that little information off to the side over here, and let's concentrate on the fact that a dude that goes by the name of Christine Chandler is slapping bubble butt, and you ain't. like like a dude that has like a bright yellow Sonichu necklace on and like draws characters in his free time and thinks a good idea or a good investment of his money is Gundam toys. It's getting a stank. And you ain't. New catchphrase in this motherfucker gonna be wash your face. Wash your face. We got in contact with Chris on the very first episode, and he wrote us this very long, convoluted letter. At least I was right that this team could handle this fight, because I was kind of afraid they couldn't. I'm sad that Keem started to jump on my idea before that girl even created that podcast. Talk to her. Like one of the shirt ideas I had for Lol Cow was, if she don't hawk to her, I don't talk to her. And like we could have trademarked talk to her early, and got that shit locked down. And then she'd had to pay us for it. She's number 3 podcast in the world right now. No, Joe Rogan and fucking Chris Tucker are higher. All right. How much money we got? It should be like 2200. See you, Mike. Thanks for being a hoodlum, bud. 2,000. Take it. It'd be even better if Wendy got her job level up so we can take her in as the Wizard with Thunder. Because that's ideal in this situation. Putting Cynthia back. Yes, she did. Bang. Wendy. Give me defend as well. Alright. Change your job. Cynthia, I know in your heart you want to be a knight. And we technically can make you a knight. Let's get the cutscene out of the way. We'll think about it. Cynthia might be going to knighthood. Shit. You can go to Jersey Mike's. What you do at Jersey Mike's, you just don't get the bread. You get what you think called a sub in a tub. Just get turkey and like tomatoes and shit and like yellow mustard. Hey, Exile Warrior, thank you for being a hoodlum again. Well, actually, it's your first time. You got a Rocco. I don't like chicken salad. I like potato salad. But potato salad is fucking bad for you. It's got too much mayonnaise in it. But no, I've never tried. I don't really eat a lot of sweets. Like all my sweets come from almost strictly. All right, so we're gonna make Cynthia a knight. Helmet, bronze armor. We need a shield. Have anything to sell for that shield? Got a dagger. We got 3 hats still. Sets of clothes. Here's the shield. Alright, Cynthia, change your job. You're gonna be a strong knight. Ooh, wish you had a shoulder cape. We might have to see if we can sell shit for a shoulder cape here. Red hood. Linen robe. Thunder rod. I'm going to change this to item. The sailing simulator. Alright, so like she's gonna be a fucking tank right now. So we got tank, Celine. Celine could go either way. Grab counter tackle. Good, 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 good. Everybody's good. All right. Story battle number 6, the Thieves' Den. It's almost like a pocket monster game. Well, this came out right around, hey T, right around Pokemon came out. So like this fight, as you learn thieves, and the thieves are all guys. So that's going to be an issue with Wendy. Wendy being a girl. And Cynthia, who's what we're going to bring. Celine's going to sit out of this one. Wendy's chili. I don't know. I've never played Fire Emblem. But see all the guys with like the feathered caps, they can do this move called Steel Heart, which has like a 50% success of charms. This is our first hero fight. See that Maluda? She's like a knight with a little bit better gear than other knights, so and she has a little bit more health. So she's our first hero character. So our goal is to get rid of the priest characters because both priest characters have black magic and white magic, and they all cast thunder spells. I don't know what my potion supply looks like. I don't like weeb shit plays JRPGs. I played JRPGs when they were good and they were popular. And when they stopped being good, I stopped fucking playing them. Like you don't see me over here playing like some fucking like big titty anime girl volleyball simulator and shit like that. How's that new Evangelion DVD? This game's actually brutally hard if you don't know what you're doing, especially the way that John wants me to play it. Alright, movable range, huh? Right. How much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Can I move there? No. I'd have to hit them both. I'll do 68 to him. I'm gonna nuke Ramsey here, but like it should be worth it. We'll get two thieves right out the. We should get two thieves out the rip here. All right, Wendy, let it rip. Garbara! Think we're being a hoodlum. Why didn't you just hit the motherfucker? All right, Al, let's go finish him off. All right, two thieves are down. That's fine. What are you gonna do? Alright, you're resurrecting dead. Hogan, you're about to be fighting Cynthia. That being said, hello. I potion myself. How many potions I got? 42. All right, still in good potion standing. I need to buy at least 10 high potions, and I need to get a ice rod. When you should play Super Mario Sunshine. I actually never played the game. I wasn't too worried about her putting this raise up because like Delita or August will put a 30 health guy down pretty quickly. That's pretty much a wasted turn on their part. So all the thieves are down now. One priest is down and we just have Maluda left. Yeah, Final Fantasy to about Final Fantasy X was fire as fuck. I'll even give Final Fantasy 12 a pass because like it tried a lot of stuff and I kind of like it. But man, 11, 14, 15, 16, all trash. Like some people say anything past 10's been trash. There's some people who are like 13, but like I don't know why. I mean, I tried to play 16 a couple times. I never could get into it. I think that's all we need to win the battle. No. There we go. Put her down for the count. 60 was really good visually. Like I didn't get that far into it. Like I got to the point where like yeah, Eford and Phoenix were fighting. I'm like, God, this shit sucks. Like this is like a bunch of like shit just to like I hate. One thing you'll learn about me is I hate power creep or like anything that has to do with power creep. This is Wygraff's sister, Maluda. And she's making a point that the poor people who basically make up the Death Corps are unhappy with how the nobles are treating them. And Delita, which is like not a Delita is a commoner, is what they call like the peasants in this game. And he just happens to be best friends with Ramsey, who both went through the military academy together. Algus is a nobleman from Limberry. And Delita is questioning is like killing off the Death Corps really our enemies when it's more of a political take than anything else. Dude, my microphone was blown the fuck out. Nobody told me about it. Yeah, he's a ward of the Baloo family, but mainly because he was friends with Ramza. Am I saying it right? The Baloo? Baloo? I've never knew how to say it. Ramsey. This is the Death Corps trying to kidnap somebody to use as a hostage. They also hurt one of Ramses' brothers. Alma's Ramses' sister. So is Dice Darg and Zalbeg there. Play Final Fantasy. Nah, I'm good. I don't want to play Final Fantasy 14. Where's Bailey hiding? Is she eating bugs? I don't know. Bailey! There she is. Hey, baby! Who's a good girl? Bailey's the bestest girl. Dude, I've seen this game and read this game so many fucking times. Like this scene, you're gonna see Dice Star dying in bed, and he basically promises that he's gonna get Delita's sister back. And then like August has a cutscene where he tells like Delita that Dice Star just fucking lied to him, and like he shouldn't believe it because he's nothing but commoners, and commoners shouldn't do nothing but lick the boot of noblemen. And like why would he hold sores for like a common blood girl? See, he's like over here choking Ramza. This is where you lose August as a party member, because Ramza, like when August is so cold to like Ramza's friend Delita, like, you know, I won't ever send troops to save commoners. Boom! Right hook. Stop it, Delita. Let go of me, damn you! Let go! Commoners all alike. You'll never be nobles. Delita, you don't belong here, understand? Rascal. Damn you! Enough, Delita. And you too, August. Ramza, don't you see? He's not one of us. You see, Ramza, we nobles, we can't live with them. Lies! He's a good friend. We're like brothers. That's exactly the point. You don't act like friends. You're the son of a distinguished family. You cannot be with him. I'm sure your brothers would agree with me. Hey, Braden, thank you for the $8, man. Not all nobles are like you. I trust Ramza. Get lost. I never want to see you again. Don't say that. We're friends, aren't we? I won't say it again. Get lost. Which, this right here, like, there's a story arc telling coming up that when he's get lost, like, his brothers basically knight him. And, like, you're not knighted at this point in the story. I mean, you could turn into a knight class. But, like, story-wise, they basically give him knighthood. Oh, we haven't even got into this. Is called the Zodiac Brave story for a reason. Like this all right here. This whole first chapter is a flashback to kind of let you know who people are and like sets the table for the story of the Zodiac Braves. See, he's missing his sister Tita, and Ramsey's telling me it's going to be okay. I felt out of place for a long time. Are you thinking about what August said? I guess there are things you can't change no matter what. Don't say that. If you put effort into it. Could I be a general if I tried hard enough? I want to rescue Tita on my own, but I can't do a thing. I'm useless. Hey, Black Frieza, thank you for being a hoodlum. Remember how Father taught us to play the reed flute? You probably can't hear this because like the sound's so low. They're basically using blades of grass to make a whistling sound right now. which will come into effect later in the story. Fun fact, Final Fantasy XII actually takes place in the same world Final Fantasy Tactics takes place in. It's a world called Ivalice. It's a world where the Zodiacs are actually real. Alright. Going to get 9 of these bad boys. 2 of these. 10 of these. We got $1,300 left. We have a pair of battle boots since August left. I think we should buy a flame rod. Did we get a flame rod? I don't know the damage calculation is because we could just keep using thunder. But I know ice is going to be good later. So we're going to go that route. Why does she keep dancing? Can you really take death from this world? Good. I need you to learn High Potion now. Delita. Keep conserving your points. I'm turning Celine into a white mage here. Mainly because I want her to unlock Time Mage and or Oracle. So I'm hoping between this fight and this fight, I can get her up to like level 2 or 3 white mage. And get Oracle. Oracle and or Time Mage. I'll be happy with either one. They wanted me to... I needed a character, so I named a character Wendy. Oh, fuck. Can I load this game? I want to load... I'll reset. Can I reset the system? I forgot to buy any spells for the priest. That's why I'm resetting. Yeah, I'm playing on an emulator. It's really the only way you can play Final Fantasy Tactics on like anywhere. Like if I could buy it anywhere, like on like Steam or like on PlayStation, like I could bid on PlayStation 3, but I don't have any way to hook my PlayStation 3 up. You know, they've slowly been removing games off PlayStation 3, and like none of my PlayStation 3 controllers work because all the batteries are dead on them. I'm feeling good, King Boy. Like, if you want a complete rundown, drag it to the beginning of the stream. I gave a complete, thorough rundown of my situation. So I want to go in here with Shell and Protect. You know, it's kind of odd that I didn't grab, like, Cure or anything like that. I'm just going to use potions to cure with her. But this fight includes your first Time Mage in the game, which Time Mage doesn't make a huge difference in this particular fight, but it is here. Well, I'd love a Final Fantasy Tactics remake. No, I never played Fallout Tactics. But we got 3 knights, 2 wizards, and a time mage, and Maluta's in this fight too, so she's like a jacked up soldier. Maluta is basically protecting the flank of her brother. Where is Wygraph? Where did you hide Tita? Tita, you mean that Behoove? Galargos took hostage? Tita's my sister. She has nothing to do with them. It's pointless to hold her hostage. You're basically telling her, like, they didn't actually kidnap anybody of importance. Because they wanted to kidnap a royal person to have, like, something to, like, way to escape. Or, like, find a way to get away. Like, that knight's name is Orange. That's fucking awesome. There's President Kimball. I don't remember how fast Shell goes off. I'm wondering if I can get Shell off on Delita before all these things hit. Saki. We're gonna put Cynthia up here and just have her defend. I don't want to put Ramza anywhere near Delita right now. What we can do is yell and make you go faster. Alright. So the shell is worth doing. If nothing else, we're gonna wait here. Alright, so go ahead and blow your load. Haste doubles your base speed. So everybody haste will get double their speed on their CT. Destruction of nature gather in flame. There's 20. Let's hope Shell hits, because this will protect him on fire too. Yep. That would have done twice that damage. Shell takes 50% of magic damage off. And this is why we had Homegirl wait. So Delita can still keep me sucking up attacks. Because, yeah, they only get so many magic attacks. It's even better when they trade damage like that. I'm hoping they do a Final Fantasy Tactics remake. Alright, so let's get the battlefield real quick. I think if I can get Wendy over here. There's no reason to do that. Move her back just in case. I forgot who he's targeting. I didn't pay attention. Yeah, I thought that's who he was targeting. Take a risk here. Oh, not worth it. I'm moving Ramsey up with her. Does she? Nah, she doesn't even have a reactability. So I just don't want Cynthia to get lambasted. I want to trade the damage off on 2 health bars. Oh, I missed the haste. Ooh. That sucks. All right. Oh, and I moved her right into it. I'm a fucking idiot. As long as Wendy's up. Matter of fact, Wendy having health is more important. He's hasted. I'm hoping I can get a turn. I'm a little overextended here. Orange is that one. I don't know who Vicky is. I'm assuming Vicky is... I'm assuming that's Vicky. How come Ramsey and fucking Cynthia's not getting turns? This might be a reset. Yep. No, I can get through this. I need to position my characters better. Not sure. Actually, I'm going to call it right there. Thanks everybody for coming out. Big ups to Mr. Hutt for the $100 donation. Thank you, the after show. Thanks everybody for coming out. Thank you, Alexander, for the 30. Yeah, PSN's down. Hope everybody had a good time. I'll see you guys a little bit later today. I want to do like something like out and about later on today. Hope everybody had a good time. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, people.